optimizing workflows. We have the blueprint for small business success because workflows are what are going to make you more profitable and your team happier. My name's Kristen David, and I love helping people build systems and their workflows. So in this video, we're going to break down how do you build workflows, the different steps you'll use, and how you layer in your systems and workloads for ultimate profitability. All right, for small businesses, first thing you want to do is think about why are we doing this? With anything, there needs to be a goal in mind. We need to have a clear process of what we're trying to attain. And that is that strong workflows don't just improve efficiency, it's about creating that foundation that can support the growth and innovation later. So not only do you end up streamlining processes, reduce overhead, but you're going to enhance the productivity and employee satisfaction. And we've all learned over the years, this is vital to our success. So not only do you save time and money, but that employee satisfaction is what gets your team to stay. When they feel confident and they know what's coming next, it's going to have lower stress levels and promote balance in your company. Your team members are going to be much more willing to support you and to stay. And that is important. So let's dig into how to build workflows. Now, I like to use a process with a 10,000 foot view at the top, big buckets, usually 5 or 7 buckets, steps that kind of tell you what's going to happen. What are the main categories or phases of this process? That's going to give us some framework. Now, a lot of times people like to use flow charts or Kanban boards, like project management tools, or just good old fashioned pencil and paper. I have to take a Sharpie to a window and write it out, take a little Windex later, take it out. But listen, it's all about helping you see what the steps are and sometimes recognizing if you forgot something. Now, at this big level, we want to really make sure our workflow aligns with your business goal. For instance, maybe to streamline the project or to make sure there's good, clear communication or a good client experience, right? So we want to kind of keep that in mind. Sometimes you bullet point that up at the top or put a little asterisk there to remind us of this overriding goal that's going to help the business. Now, this is where we're now going to actually bring in your team because guess what? They are the ones that are good at the details. So I call the first level the 10,000 foot view. And then below that are the 5,000 foot levels. That's where your team is going to know these details. So it's also going to foster a sense of ownership, of accountability, of them being involved and having a chance to give feedback and to recognize where maybe it doesn't work well or what they've been wanting to change and haven't yet. So getting their insight to ensure you don't have to repeat the process later is vital. So take this time to get their feedback, get them involved, and identify any roadblocks or bottlenecks. So again, we start with the 10,000 foot view, then we start building out the 5,000 foot view, those steps that are going on. And then from there, you're going to integrate your systems into the workflows. That's like the 1,000 foot view, the step-by-step procedures, who shall do what by when. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes the two don't match up, the workflow you built and the procedure that you already had. And that's because it's often created at 2 different times, maybe by 2 different people on your team. And this is also a chance for us to find whether we can make it connect, streamline, reduce confusion on your team. Because one person might think it happens in one method and another person thinks it happens in a different methodology. So again, this is part of where we need to bring everybody together, integrate the two so that your systems and your workflows work well together. Now, an additional step here is often to also document out the workload. That means how long does it take to do that task? So I come from a background of law, lawyers, paralegals, we build by the hour in many cases, and we would think of things in 6-minute increments, 12-minute increments, 18-minute increments. The rest of the world might think of it in 15-minute increments. You decide, but the point is How long should it take the intake specialist to add a name into the CRM system? How long does it take the marketing assistant to upload into the social media scheduler? It's important that we know that. In our mind, it might take 10 minutes. And for them, they're taking 50 minutes. They're doing it all manually instead of bulk uploading, right? Again, this is where we can recognize where there's a discrepancy between what we believe and what they're actually doing, and to create some training to help them do it faster and better. So, again, one step might take 15 minutes, next step might take 4 hours or 5.5 hours. We just need to take the time to find those out and understand how long is it taking. Now, the other thing we want to do is give a chance for your team to ask some questions, to give input, and to say, what if we were to delegate a vendor or someone else on the team for a certain part of the project? They will often be the greatest source of information of how to streamline that workload and how to get it off of their plate to someone else so that they can get to the better tasks that they need to do, the higher level tasks. So, getting this feedback, vital. All right, everybody. There's lots of automation tools that we can put in place for our workflows. On the sales side, we're often looking at things like CRM systems and automated emails and drip email campaigns. On the marketing side, project management tools like Asana and Trello and Monday.com and multiple others, right? On the lead, from my law firm days, there was law practice management software. On the accounting side, there's automations even within like QuickBooks and with Zapier, to streamline this work that doesn't need to be manual, right? So we always want to use the appropriate automation tools to further build out our workflows, make everything work efficiently and effectively. So there you go. If you are ready to get started on workflows, get started. Get a piece of paper, a pen, start drafting, dig in. And if you need any help, we're always here. We have a 6-week boot camp that people love, but it's not for everyone. Sometimes you're not at that growth stage yet. So just get started. And along the way, as you need help, recognize we're here, or get some help online. Reach out. We want to see you thrive.